A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant legal development, a federal judge has issued a preliminary injunction blocking President Donald Trump's executive order aimed at ending birthright citizenship for children born to illegal or temporary migrants in the United States. This ruling, delivered by Judge Joseph LaPlante in New Hampshire, is poised to escalate the ongoing legal battle surrounding birthright citizenship, with implications that may ultimately reach the Supreme Court. The executive order, signed by Trump shortly after his return to the White House in January, sought to deny citizenship to children born in the U.S. to parents who are not legally residing in the country. Government lawyers contended that birthright citizenship creates a perverse incentive for illegal immigration, arguing that it undermines national security and economic stability. However, Judge LaPlante's decision reflects a different perspective, emphasizing the fundamental nature of citizenship as a privilege that should not be stripped away without due process. The case emerged from a class action lawsuit filed by the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, on behalf of a pregnant woman, two parents, and their infants. The plaintiffs argued that Trump's order infringes upon the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which guarantees citizenship to all individuals born on U.S. soil. Judge LaPlante agreed to certify the lawsuit as a class action, encompassing all children who would be affected by the executive order, stating that the deprivation of citizenship would result in irreparable harm. In his ruling, LaPlante described citizenship as the greatest privilege that exists in the world, reinforcing the notion that the right to citizenship should not be easily curtailed. His injunction prevents the enforcement of Trump's order while the case is ongoing, allowing for further legal scrutiny of the administration's immigration policies. The ruling is particularly significant given the context of the Supreme Court's recent decision that limited judges' authority to issue nationwide injunctions. In a 6-3 ruling, the court had sided with the Trump administration, asserting that federal district courts lack the constitutional authority to issue sweeping orders that block government policies across the nation. However, Judge LaPlante's ruling may challenge this precedent, as it directly addresses the implications of Trump's executive order on the citizenship rights of children born in the U.S. As the legal battle unfolds, the implications of this ruling extend beyond the immediate case. It raises critical questions about the interpretation of the 14th Amendment and the extent of executive power in shaping immigration policy. Critics of Trump's order argue that it violates constitutional protections and undermines the foundational principles of American democracy, while supporters maintain that it is necessary to address the complexities of modern immigration. The situation remains fluid, with the potential for the case to escalate to the Supreme Court, where justices will have to grapple with the legal and ethical dimensions of citizenship in the United States. The outcome could have lasting repercussions for millions of immigrants and their families, as well as for the broader discourse on immigration policy in the country. As this story develops, it is clear that the fight over birthright citizenship is far from over. Advocates for immigrant rights are rallying around this ruling as a victory, while opponents of birthright citizenship are preparing for a protracted legal battle. With the stakes so high, the nation's attention will be firmly focused on how this issue unfolds in the courts and what it means for the future of immigration in America. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.